Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee. Well, Sunny's here, so where's Kara? Kara, are you out there?
Also, thanks to our moderator, Violet.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Welcome,
good morning,
everyone.
Violet. Good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, V. Glad you're checking out our happy hour. All right.
And we are happy to be here on Happy Hour.
One of the first things, of course, with all our shows we do is pick an oracle card for the collective, but I like to keep it light for happy hour. And so we've got Clip Baron reads the Good Tarot today as one of the things I use for happy hour oracles. We're going to have Mr. O pull a card at random from there.
Yes, Sunny joined us as we hit the button to go live.
Oh, yeah, he just jumped right up here.
Thank you, Sunny. Yay for Sunny.
He immediately took all my shuffle space.
Oh, thank you, V. I hope you like Happy Hour. Happy Hour is definitely different because it's a little shorter, but we get a lot of lively chat, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I'm missing Llewellyn-a-Con. I almost thought maybe I should reschedule happy hours so I could go and watch the programming there, but I can always catch the replay of that. My audience here is more important.
Absolutely.
But if anybody has not checked out Llewellyn's free workshops, 30 minutes long, just presentations by their authors and creators.
Can you type the website in there?
Free.
Maybe?
Well, I can just put the word in if it will
Okay.
let me. Well, if Sunny would let me.
I could try.
Can't reach my keyboard even. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
What?
Oh, no, Angel just mentioned that too.
Yeah.
I know Angel's been going there, and a couple other people I know have been going there too. So
If
that's
you
cool.
just look that up, you will find them, I'm sure. It's easy to sign up. I feel the technology is really great, but there are some glitches. And yesterday, one of their presenters, for some reason, was not presenting, but they had this ready-made flashy program from the author's book, which did provide a little bit of a working. I don't know how much I like that, but overall, I can't complain. It's all free, and it's just the chat is like its own little community group there at times.
Like
and
ours.
I feel it's really good, so check it out. All right. Oh, you were going to pick a card. I'm sorry. Here, pick a card. I'm going to look at that top card, though, since
Looks like
I think we need to take it.
Why were you saying that? I'm going to look at that top card, though.
Because I had picked it by mistake. I was about to turn it over. It's the King of Water.
The King of Water.
That's our card for the collective today.
Depends.
So it's the King of Cups, traditionally.
He looks old enough. Looks like Neptune.
Mr. O.
It's Neptune.
I'm trying to find... There's water. Hang on.
Poseidon.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. They put them in the beginning. The King of Water. Generous, diplomatic, fair, gentle, good listener. Non-judgmental, peacemaker, and mediator. So here's some affirmations or things to keep in mind. I honor and respect all beings, including myself, and see the commonalities we share in the spirit that's in all of us. I listen to other voices and blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking an action. I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and divisiveness and into harmonious collaboration. You know, the King of Water is somebody who really takes leadership to a higher level. I mean, they lead with their head and their heart. Leading with one without the other just is a prescription in a way for disaster.
To me, this is the kind of card that, getting beyond the idea of gender, it exemplifies a person who really lives and believes in their faith. So it's like the ultimate good Catholic or the ultimate good village witch or anything in between or beyond those. It's just somebody who really is selfless and who gives, who's generous and who's kind and kind to everyone. It sounds like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Okay.
Well, he would be king of water, I guess. I don't know.
Perhaps. Mel, he was a kid, right? So maybe he would be the page.
He was a ghost, so maybe he was a king. I don't know,
Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, that's our card for the collective. Lead with your head and your heart, Spirit is saying. It's really the way to make things work in the world.
And before we get started, we'd like to send our appreciation for Angel Coffee Service, inspired by our friend Angel Rivera, who
recognized all the times Mr. O was
caffeine.
Getting up to get coffee.
Need caffeine.
And this solves the problem.
It's a wonderful idea. Just pour it in a carafe and bring it to the set.
All right. So we'll be using the Light Seers Tarot again, of course, and we'll get started. And I believe Ramandeep is first. Yes, Ramandeep. All right. Get a card for you, Ramandeep.
Here is your positive message, Ramandeep. Yeah, this is actually pot 2.
I've been up a while. Really didn't sleep well last night. Just couldn't wind down.
I need to drink a little water today myself. I do have some somewhere, but it's not right here, so hopefully I can make it.
I do want to watch that show on the repeat, Angel, that first Llewellyn show. It just looked interesting, clearing the house or your space. Definitely want that one. And I know it's a full, it's going on for 10 days, so there's plenty of good stuff left. It's ending on Thursday of next week, and there's 4 sessions a day. It's fun, and they're only 30 minutes, and I think that's really perfect because you don't have to spend a lot of time and energy, and you get something out of it. Well, all right. So for Ramandeep, we have a card that's sometimes kind of challenging for our happy hour. It's the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is, of course, we read everything in the upright here. I think what this is saying, Ramandeep, is, for you to get this at happy hour, Spirit is saying there is something truly positive to be gained by working through your grief. Not, any kind of sadness, sorrow, or depression you may have, longings for something you just don't have. This is something you need to feel and process, Spirit says, because once you do, everything feels much lighter. But if you repress it, if you hold it down, it hurts more. So Spirit is saying, achieve healing through, you will achieve healing through processing, the pains you've experienced in life more.
It could be Spirit saying, too, that you're always connected, even when you realize you are separating for good or bad reasons. There's a connection there. And sometimes we have to separate emotionally from people, but still remain connected to them for various reasons, the family thing, whatever it is. But it's okay to allow yourself to feel less connected and not necessarily feel like you have to defend that. 3 of Swords is really a healing quality in this instance here, saying that whatever you leave behind, it has left its mark on your heart. And when things change, when things are healed or better, you can go back there. The tree can sprout anew, a new branch, a new tributary, perhaps back towards what you had, but it doesn't have to be that way if you don't want it.
Okay, and this card is also about not just like broken relationships or broken promises or disappointed in dreams or goals not manifesting. This could also be about, physical separation, someone who has passed, a pet, a family member, and just that idea of processing And in the process of that, you also rekindle the happiness, the happy times you've had. Because obviously, even when you're trying to strive for a goal that didn't come out, there were moments, there were high points. And, Spirit is asking you to call those up right now. Call up the high points too, from moments that have caused you distress. And realize there will be more high moments to come. That's what we have for you, Ramen Deep. Good luck with that.
All right, so now we're on a cell. The happy message for a cell. Hi, Lena.
Lena, hello. Got Sean. All right. Sunny is back. He's laying off to my side. Can do some Sunny cams on occasion there.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Oh, wait. There it is.
Aww. Mr. Sun.
Yes, he's very chill. He looks like he's almost asleep.
Till I bother him.
Till you bother him. Okay, Acel, you
Oh.
have the wheel. The wheel. Hi, Kara.
Oh, hey, Kara. Knew you had to be nearby.
Okay, so the wheel for Acel, Spirit is saying that you may be moving into a new cycle, a cycle that's better. It may promote good things in your life. It may promote some luck in general. It may promote business cycles. It may promote relationship cycles. But whatever it does, it's mostly saying there's a good impact. There's a good turn of events. There's something maybe that's just expressing that you feel pretty satisfied, or that Spirit wants you to feel very satisfied with things as they are.
The Spirit is saying things are in a really good place right now. And Spirit is saying to possibly take a chance on something. This is a time where, if there's something you really wanted to do or go after, this is a time to do it, because, the fate is on your side right now. So Spirit is saying take advantage. Take that chance. This person is actually taking a chance in a way by balancing on the wheel the way they are. They're like, hey, I can do it. And so the Wheel of Fortune is saying right now, you can do it.
Another thing that strikes me before we let you go, Acel, is that this is a card of all pan energies. There's white and black energies, and that would seem to represent that there are just mixed qualities, that it's not necessarily a binary or duality thing, but just saying that we refresh energies, we recycle energies, we take in new energies. And so that's the final message, I think, of the wheel, is saying accept everything that's coming. It's all good. You're just going to balance it out.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Acel.
Good luck, Acel.
Hey, Kara, that's awesome. I so need to do what you're doing right now.
Very cool.
So desperately. So my blood pressure is a little up. I'm monitoring that. I may have to see my doctor next week. We'll see. But because I'm a little concerned about that. I have to watch that.
Congrats. Hi, Violet Ann.
My first, yeah, I am. Hey, Violet Ann. Good to see you.
So Sonali is up.
Let me get Violet Ann on the list. And, okay, Sonali is up. Good to see you this morning. Hope you're, well, here this morning. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we really appreciate the people that are in some time zones distant from us, staying up later or getting up earlier than us even.
Aside from some stuff I'm planning for the webpage, I know I've been talking about it for a while now, we also have a couple of interesting potential live stream things to come.
Oh, yes.
So stay tuned for that. I mean, we're nearing the end of our 3rd year of doing this, so things are going to start happening.
Right, we're not content with being mildly crazy. We want to go full tilt.
All right.
Okay, so Nellie, you have the Emperor.
Wow. Well, the Emperor comes up a lot in Happy Hour for some reason. And I really feel here, that this is, and it's interesting because it comes up in a show that I think is very, on some levels, has a lot of collectivity about it. Everybody's here for one reason, a positive message, And so I think the Emperor coming up is indicating that leadership is a positive step for you right now, Sonali. It's a positive step for you, and it doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be hard. You can make it hard, but it's usually easy. Look at this person here. They're just so laid back. They're thinking about what their next move should be, and they're in a very relaxed kind of pose, meditative pose, and they're receiving light from above, as long as you have, as long as you have the goodwill of others in your mind, with how you lead, everything should be fine. And that's all Spirit wants to remind you is, remember to lead with a higher purpose in mind than, the ego or your own interests.
I think the Emperor is talking too about a lot of continuity. Emperors really preside over empires, and empires last a long time. In human terms, this is a continuity of life, and on the man's left forearm, you see the Ankh, which is, of course, a symbol of life eternal. He's completing a circle. I've mentioned these things before. This is really saying that leadership, I guess, too, is all about a sense of continuity, of that once you have certain things in place, they kind of regulate themselves. And Spirit is saying to find those things in your life that you can regulate, that you can kind of have self-perpetuate, because that's maybe a form of leadership too.
That's true.
And it settles your mind. It gives you peace to know you have that sense of control.
Right. This is very true that it doesn't necessarily even have to be about leading others at this time. And of course, you can't lead others if you don't have control and things in your own life. So I feel too it's a call to just know. I think Spirit is recognizing the fact that, you are in a good place right now. Everything is in control. And if you so choose to share the gift of leadership with others, now is a good time to do that.
You guys are naughty, all of you. And of course, yes, Kara was a concubine, so therefore she was naughtiest.
Yes, we'll have to do past lives sometime soon. Rest assured, at least by
fun.
fall, we will be doing them
Yes.
again, because we always like to do it at that time of year.
For sure.
And then we sometimes do some around Valentine's Day, because we look at past life loves, so...
Which reading are you referring to, Swati? Are you talking about today's reading?
Oh, why did I do that? Never mind.
Because we didn't do a past life reading recently. We haven't done one since last
February.
fall, maybe. Or February? Okay, right.
We did past loves, past lives.
That's right.
Yeah. So, I mean, we do them twice a year. They're kind of a special thing, and they're definitely different from the norm.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yeah, well, I think everything's still flaky with some computer notifications. Sometimes I miss some, too, that I thought I was expecting. So, not sure, just have to recheck your notifications, I guess.
I think it's your shuffle, I think.
Yes.
And V is
You're
up,
welcome.
I believe.
You're welcome, Sonali.
Yep, V is up.
Okay, V, so here's your positive message. V, thanks for coming back today.
You're very welcome, Sonali.
Thanks, Violet.
Our son, Mr. Monster, is coming by today to work with Mr. O on some technical issues at long last. So we will see if some things can be fixed and tweaked.
Right, some of this was, you shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
The various problems we were having with some frames stuttering or losing the signal outright, some various issues. We were using a program called Streamlabs OBS, and there are some sort of problems with its upload transfer rates and stuff, which I would like to solve because I'm dying to use a new piece of semi-AI in the chat room. It's a little avatar that walks around and does things.
Future coming life. That's a very interesting, Lena. That's a thought. We should possibly do that.
You must have been reading my mind because I was actually thinking about that about 5 minutes ago when we were talking about the past life readings. Like, if we were going to do something new, we would do a future life reading.
Yeah.
You never know, right?
Here.
Thank you, Violet.
Well, they're definitely different, and I utilize a number of different decks along with the tarot to do these readings. So it's kind of complicated, and it's longer, and we can't guarantee everybody who comes a reading to those shows because they are longer. So you need to get there early when we announce that there will be a past life show. And believe me, we will announce it well in advance.
Okay, V. You have the Seven of Pentacles.
Wow.
Spirit says this is a time for you to focus on what you're growing. This is not necessarily time to do anything that interferes, cuts the growing cycle. Sometimes in a regular reading, this card could be talking about somebody who never finds themselves ready to complete a process. But this time, Spirit is saying you should focus on what you're growing. Spirit thinks you have lots of things going on. To some degree, it could be a matter of picking the things that are the best chance of success, but everything you do is probably meant to grow a little bit.
Well, I'm not pulling it from you to stop, but I needed to see something here. Oh, it looks like, yes, it's maybe this idea. I was trying to see here. To me, that looks like just one plant sprouting up, but yet it looks like there's tendrils around all these different, what I would consider, seeds here. It's kind of like this is a time, where maybe you're pulling more ideas together and trying to pull them into one cohesive thing that will grow.
Oh, wow.
And Spirit says, it's okay to, not to scatter those seeds about, but to make sure those seeds come together to grow something beautiful, and that will be fruitful for you. And I feel that's what's happening here. And maybe what Spirit is saying, you are already, in the process of working on this growth. And now is a time to really take a look and assess what your next step should be to ensure that this will, that this will bloom the way you want it to.
I like the face of the person. He just seems to be contemplating what he's doing. It seems as if his left hand is sending energy towards the plant. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to consider that this also represents a sense of balance, too, that maybe what's going on underneath are the various factors, and that by his application of care, contemplation, energy, he's balancing all those ingredients, the various nutrients or parts of what makes something successful grow.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's just a great card. And, gosh, it almost fits, with what you're doing right now. So good luck with that. Yeah.
Thanks, V. And as regards past life readings, we usually announce it a couple weeks in a row, several times during the week,
We
so
have
you won't miss it.
promos on our live streams when we're going to do that, so you'll know the date and the time in advance. So don't worry, we usually promote it. Like if we're, for example, if we're doing one in October, we'll probably start promoting it, at the beginning of October or mid-September. So trust me, you will have plenty of notice.
That's funny, Swati. Banshee and I have, of course, done our regression work and or with other people who read for us. And surprisingly or not, we have been together in a number of past lives. A lot of times we are a couple in other ways. We're a married couple or a couple that are together. But we've also been sibling couples, sometimes the same gender, sometimes not. So it's very interesting. We don't have a full resonance with those parts of it. We resonate with more, maybe.
So Angel Rivera is up. Just reminding you.
Just what Spirit may send.
Absolutely. Sunny is
I'm glad you liked it,
definitely
V.
drifting off to dreamland.
I hope it was good.
Oh, you're very welcome. Very, very welcome. It's great when it resonates. Sometimes it's a surprise to people. Sometimes it's something unexpected. But oftentimes it resonates with what is going on. All right. Whoa. Okay. Hey, Angel Rivera. You wanted to know what Spirit is sending you? Whatever Spirit sends you? Wow. Well, how about the Empress? How about some new opportunities for growth? How about some creative ideas coming to fruition? How about bringing some things to life? Spirit is saying this is a time to create. This is a time to use some of that creative imagination that you have to come up with something new.
Spirit is also saying that something new is presenting itself. It may be a culmination of things you have been working towards. It is an extension of your creative focus and or wanting or willingness to really share something strong. Maybe it's the intuitive things you do. I just feel this connection here that maybe you're sharing with the world something that's really coming from a deep intuitive place, and maybe it's something new. I mean, we know you do that like we do that, and so many of our friends are doing that, but maybe there's something new on the horizon, and Spirit is sort of saying it's really going to flow, fishies.
Yeah, I know. It just seems like they're overtaking her.
You're turning aquatic.
No, there's to me, I don't know, it's like almost I gotta say, every element is represented here on this card. I mean, you have some light energy, fire energy here, you have the water, you have earth, and, in a way with the moon, I feel like you have air, you have the sky, the universe. And it's just everything in kind of a perfect balance, which also says, make sure, this is a time because you're in a good spot. I feel like, you're in a good spot right now, physically and mentally, emotionally, to take on something new and creative. And Spirit is saying it's time to share that with the world. I don't know why, but I think it may have something to do with your tarot work or your... maybe your blog, something like that. It just seems more in that realm than work-related, but definitely something more in the creative realm, Angel. So good luck with that.
So, Swati, you're vibing really heavy right now,
It's
and
Swati's
it's
turn.
awesome. And we have this theory that we think that Sunny is Kara's twin flame or soulmate, past or present lives. We're not sure, but so it all fits.
Well, Sunny is just so unique. He's so uniquely loving. We've had,
beautiful cats,
beautiful,
wonderful cats.
nurturing cats throughout our time here. But Sonny is very, very unique.
Well, he's as unique as probably Nefertiti was.
Yeah, I think they're close. Nefertiti, our female, we used to call her Titi. She was a mom cat. We got her as a stray, and when she was just about to deliver babies, and she delivered them outdoors and brought them to us, so we took them in and found them homes. And Nefertiti just mothered every other cat in the household. She was the mom cat, and she mothered us too. So it's very similar in a way to.
But I always felt that there was just something about her that was so human about her. She just was a real human kind of cat.
I think you're supposed to shuffle first, did you, for Swati?
I do not know.
I don't know. He's my
You're welcome,
constant
Angel.
companion. Sorry, Kara.
He'll meet you on the astral plane,
Yeah,
though.
I think because physically here, he's constantly with me.
Yes, he even gives Mr. O the cold shoulder.
Except at night. He won't sleep on the bed at night. That's Shadow's domain. And Shadow doesn't even stay the whole time. But he will, if I go up there and nap during the day, he'll be up there with me.
Yeah,
It's
it's like our cats have domains.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Swati. Here we go for you. Un positive message.
It's a repeat.
Oh,
and why
dear.
should I not be surprised? Can anybody guess what card it is?
It's either the Wheel of Fortune or it's the Empress.
No.
Okay, I tried. Oh, it's the Emperor. That's why your eyes lifted up when I said Empress.
Yes,
Did I
exactly.
say Emperor?
So close, Mr. O.
Well, Swati, you can have the Emperor over the Empress, I guess.
Take charge. Spirit is saying, you are taking charge right now and control in your life. This is a time to, ensure that, you have everything you need. You're fully organized and, that you are there to show others the way as well. This is you leading yourself and leading by example.
I just love the sense of quiet strength and dignity and understanding the flows around you. Last time this came up, I was talking about continuity, but it's also just about sensing and perceiving energy, something that I think you're probably pretty good at. I don't have to tell you that. There's so many things here that talk about life and the domain of life. We were talking about domains. Because, I'm looking at the skull of the ram there with its horns. I'm looking at that ankh on the forearm. And I'm looking at the flows of energy. And Swati, it just feels like there's a real calm sense of understanding placement. Chess, checkers, these kind of games are about placement and strategy.
Yes.
And so maybe the Emperor is just saying, I have a strategy about how to carry myself, how to affect my will, how to understand what is going on around me. That's your message.
And remember, so long as you are guided by spirit, you can't go wrong.
There you go.
That's what we have for you, Swati. Good luck with that. Lena is up.
Do you need more coffee?
Well, I let mine get cold. You can just top it off. You don't have to put anything in it. Just top it off.
Alrighty. Yes, it would be nice to be on a beach.
With Kara and Violet.
Yeah, we would have a blast.
There you go.
Who's bringing the s'mores?
S'mores? Did you say
Yeah, at a little
s'mores?
beach campfire, a little fire on the beach. We'll be sitting there. The sun's going into the sea, and we're going to do s'mores. Yay! Someday it could happen. You never know.
Oh gosh, I love s'mores. I do. All right. You shuffle?
There's a beach or two I really like. There's always more I could come to like.
Probably did this backwards because didn't I? What's okay?
There's no backwards.
I don't know.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Watermelon with Bacardi
Whoa.
rum.
Okay.
Oh.
I gotta be
Speaking
careful
my
with
language,
that.
Kara.
I gotta be careful with that.
I like both of those. Together, I've never had them, so.
Oh, I bet it. Spiked with more than just the rum.
I'm a rum and coke person with a little twist of lime. Gotta have the lime.
Yeah. You guys are all so lovely.
All right. Lena, you have the moon. And what a beautiful card the moon is. This one really speaks to me a lot. I think, I have a lot of favorite, I have some specific favorite cards in the tarot, but I'll tell you what, the Light Seers Tarot really makes me look at some cards in a deeper and a different light, and I really fall into this card, and you will too, Lena. This is saying the Spirit is saying now's the time to truly dive deep. Receive messages that are trying to come through to you. This is a time of intuition. This is a time of psychic flashes, of meaningful synchronicities. So pay attention to the signs and symbols around you. It could be a feather on the ground, the petal of a flower. It could be a dream. Whatever the case may be, your intuition is knocking on your door right now. So do dive in, let it in.
Lena, the Spirit is saying to take a step back to sort of immerse yourself, but away from what may be happening on the surface, where you may find that there are just things that are different and you want to maybe come to understand them, but you won't necessarily do that by direct observation. Spirit wants you to maybe think about it emotionally as well as intelligently. Spirit is saying now is the time for you to understand maybe a situation that seems to be mysterious or variable to you, and to maybe seek the answer from a sense of meditation or calmer discernment.
Well, it's a beautiful card, and it's like, the thing is, maybe it's not calling so much for outward action right now. Spirit is saying this is all journeying within, or receiving messages that are meant specifically for you. There will be a time to act on the knowledge that you have gained, but right now, you're just, I think you're in a position, that things are going to just start surfacing now for you. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
And Swathi's catching up with her card.
I wanted to say, Kara, those videos that you are retweeting on YouTube, those cat videos, the alien challenge and the fishing challenge, Sonny was watching the fishing challenge with me. He couldn't take his eyes off the screen. It was so awesome. I enlarged it for him so he could get a good look at those cats. That is just such a hoot. Those are such fun. I just had to share that with you because he's had a great time with that.
You're welcome, Lena. And that means...
And we are on Kara, I believe. Yep.
Hey, Kara. So it's my turn. All right.
And then Violet Ann.
All right. Oh, my goodness. We're almost finished.
I know.
We'll have time to do our own.
I know.
Okay. Is there a particular beach, Swati?
Well, this fire sign loves water. I love water. I haven't been that much into boating, but I mean, I used to just love sitting in the water. I've only seen the ocean once, actually. I've been to Florida, never saw it there. Have I been to Massachusetts? Is on the water, right? I've been to Massachusetts, but I never saw the water. But I was in San Francisco, and I did get to see the ocean there.
So remind everybody that we're live again tomorrow afternoon, our time, Sunday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Earlier in the morning, Banshee will be doing the material matters, and we always hang out in the chat room to talk to people there too, although it is a pre-recorded video.
But as much as I haven't seen the ocean, I haven't missed water energy much, as we're surrounded by some of the biggest lakes in the world here, the Great Lakes. So, and I've been there many times. Do I cutting?
Yes. You're welcome, Swati.
All right, Kara.
Here you go.
Aww. Did you have this one before? I'm not sure why this seems familiar. But anyway, I don't know.
Oh,
you have the
maybe.
Ten of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like this is a time for family. This is a time even for possibly, Spirit is saying, you know, if you're curious more, seems like you know a lot about your ancestry, but if you don't, this is a time to dive into that and look at your legacy. Maybe if you already are very aware of that, it's time to do some honoring towards your ancestors. Spirit might be calling you right now to, you know, honor and remember, you know, those who have gone before you, because without them, you would not be. And so this is a time to look back, I think, at your legacy and honor those people, you know, who came before.
I wonder if Spirit is also saying, too, that something will occur, a connection with folks. I realize that, you know, you're getting over, you know, having an illness, but I have a feeling like maybe there is going to be some sort of outing or celebration with maybe family or those you consider family. To me, I'm looking at that thing there and I'm like, that's a big pizza pie. You're going to a pizza party. Look, everybody.
Pizza pie with the tree of life on it.
Everybody's getting their own little pizzas and everybody seems happy. So if you like pizza, this sounds like it might be really good. But regardless, I do feel Spirit is just saying now is the time for you to understand, relate to your concept of family. Feel the strength of them, even if you can't be with them totally at this time. Ultimately, you will find that family can be there for you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So I love that card. I love that card.
Right.
I don't know. There's no 10 I don't like, except maybe that 10 of Swords.
That pesky 10 of Swords.
Hey, I think we made it to Violet Ann. Hey, good to see you, Violet Ann. Things are going well. And
Oh, wait, it's Violet Ann.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Somehow it slipped my mind. I'm sorry.
I just said it. No,
I know you did, but I, you know, it's because Violet Lotus, Violet Ann, blah, 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 blah. It just sort of rolls in old brain.
Not enough coffee yet? Do you need yet a third pot? I will not be joining you on that.
No, I don't. Hi, Violet Ann.
I have to watch my blood pressure, Mr. O.
Here is your happy message.
Well, next week, let's see if there's a spirit message for that. That's okay.
I'm goofy.
It'll be a happy message, whatever it is, Violet. So it
Do
will
you
tell
shuffle?
you. I think I shuffled now.
All right. Because I shuffled first last time, right?
I believe you are correct. I don't know. I don't know.
Any beach water will do. We're just going to shuffle them again, even if we don't have to.
one of the presentations at Llewellyn Con was about water deities and water spirits, and this person has a whole book on water magic. Water's been pretty integral to our magic as well. We used to collect what we called the waters of the world, and that is just, we would have people who came to our public gatherings bring water from their parts of the state or the country, or even if they were on vacation outside of the U.S., to bring the water to add to our waters of the world.
My understanding is that we have waters literally collected from everywhere in the world. We have waters collected from certainly overseas, from the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, I believe, maybe from streams, lakes, etc. in Africa or parts of Europe. At one point, these waters were being collected through the UN, because the UN had part of this ceremony too. Go ahead.
And in one of his shining, most creative moments, Mr. O came up with a great chant for our waters of the world, an invocation.
Waters wondrous, waters true, gathered from the ocean's blue, rivers, streams, lakes, and ponds, all here now in one great bond, together greater than their sum, waters of the world become.
Bravo! Bravo! I just love that.
Yes, it was the only time I was ever as good as you.
It's been on my mind since that Llewellyn Con presentation. We got another repeat card. This happens sometimes in happy hour. And hey, Violet, and you're going to like this one.
Yeah, stick around, Sonali. We'll do an extra reading for you for your sister. I think we can do that.
Sure.
Okay, so Violet Ann, you got the wheel again. And of course, for you, I think the wheel is saying, Spirit says a cycle is changing for you clearly. I mean, it's what it always means, but you're at the top of that cycle. Something is really changing or will be changing soon. It calls upon you to look again at where you rate yourself as successful or not. That some of this could be too that, you know, we all deal with the idea that we have expectations and then we feel better or less better about how those expectations come. Spirit is saying too, to match your expectations towards where the energy is truly taking you.
Well, I really feel that Spirit is saying that this week ahead, you're going to see a shift happening, you know, a shift to more positive energy, a shift in luck, a shift in, the way things have been going. It just seems like things will suddenly turn your way if they haven't been. And if they have been, it just looks like it's a continuation for a while here. So Spirit encourages you. Use that energy. Take that positive energy and manifest something wonderful for yourself. Go with the flow right now because it's moving in a seriously positive direction.
Right. It really
I love it.
Has a strong feeling of you being very much in control of wherever this destiny is taking you. So I love it. Good luck.
And do feel like this is a time to take a chance on something. If you've been wanting to do something but you've been hesitant because, well, things haven't been going well, whatever the case may be, now may be the time, Spirit says. It's looking good. So good luck with that. Woohoo! I love it.
Violet. I know.
All right.
So we're doing a reading for Sonali's sister.
Am I shuffling first?
Yeah, you are, because I actually shuffled first last time.
Got it.
Your sister is Sabani. All right. Sabani Priyadarsini Panda. And if that even came close to the way it's pronounced, it's only because I worked in a medical institution for years, and I did have to learn how to pronounce 5 or 6 multiple syllable names. So some of that retains, just like that chant I murmured a moment ago.
So sure of yourself?
I'm very assured of myself. And
all right.
You are too.
Shuffle.
Hi Libra, you're just in time.
You made it because we're doing an extra question for Sonali's sister. We'll get you in, and then we'll do Violet after.
I hope you're doing better.
All right.
There you go. Yes.
All right. Wow, your sister, eh? Sabani, is that it?
Sabani.
Sabani. Look at that.
So Sabani gets the 10 of Cups here.
It's so beautiful. They're not only enwrapped in each other's arms here, but they're enwrapped in this beautiful rainbow that also encompasses the children who are happily playing. This is really about familial love and happiness and joy. You know, hey, it doesn't have to be between a husband, wife, and children. It could be between siblings. Just this fact that there is joy to be received now in each other's company. And through working with each other, playing, enjoying each other's company.
All right. Okay, so Sabani, did you just join us too?
Oh, hi, Sabani.
So this is the card for you.
This is the card for you.
And Spirit is saying that there's a strong sense...
Oh, I see. This. She wants one for somebody else.
Right, I get that.
Yeah.
I think for you, Sabani, Spirit says, enjoy your family, however you know that. Enjoy your sister, Sonali, who's always speaking for you. If you have other siblings, if you have other people in your life, Spirit is saying this is the time to feel that connection strongly and to understand that they really are there for you and that they're going to share love for you.
Right. I just want to add, okay, we'll do your question, but the list is closed after that because we have to close the list. We will do Libra and Violet, Lotus, and ourselves, and we'll be done. So it's a beautiful card. It just it speaks of happiness through sharing, good times with those you are closest with. And so enjoy that energy while it's there, because sometimes things separate us, not necessarily bad things, distance or, whatever, people move apart. So enjoy it while it's there.
It's the pinnacle or zenith of unconditional love. It's not necessarily romantic love, but it can encompass it. It is love on every level. All right, so now we want to do the reading for Libra.
Yeah, we're going to do Libras first,
and then we're going to come
we'll
back to you
Sabani.
For your friend.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, Mr. O will show us Sunny again. Hi, Sunny. Hey, Sunny.
Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on here. Am I shuffling first and shouldn't be?
And then I'm shuffling.
Okay. Well, all right. That's right, I did pick the cards, so you can go ahead.
You're welcome. Namaste to you.
You're very welcome, Sonali.
And I hope Sabani liked that reading too. We'll get to Sabani's friends reading in a moment. Libra Cusp, I am keeping you in my thoughts. I'm hoping that calming energies will help you.
There's the sunny man. Would you rather play with your pickle? Get the pickle.
Aw.
No. No showing off to people today? Aw, there. Show those claws. Show those claws.
Show them claws. All right. Libra Cusp. I know it.
There's a lot of similar energies today amongst us all. So we have another repeat card. You have the card Angel Rivera had, the Empress card. Wow. So Libra, in a sense, I see this for you as a sign that this is time to take care of yourself. This is a time to pamper yourself and nourish yourself. And this is not to say that, you have to go hog wild on healing modalities or anything like that. This is saying do simple things to balance yourself and make yourself feel more nourished and happy. So, in other words, take that long shower, take that relaxing bath, take a real quiet, serene walk in the woods or sit by a lake or river. Do something that really replenishes your spirit and revitalizes yourself, whatever that may be.
Libra Cusp, I think that the Empress, speaks on different levels. And I think right now the Empress is saying that you belong in this world and you belong healed and fully participatory. And I think this is saying, Spirit says, you will find what you need to heal yourself. It may not be exactly where you can access it at this time, but it will happen for you. I sort of feel it's the sense of moving beyond some of the earthly concerns and really being able to focus deeper, that maybe some of this will represent a part of a spiritual healing that will also need to happen. But you will go there. You will go there. Have faith.
That's what we have for you, Libra. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Libra.
It's a nice, it's a great card all the way around.
Yes. And I guess if it was funny, it means it was not quite correct pronunciation. Well, okay, I kind of knew that.
Okay, so for Sabani's friend Surya,
yes.
We'll do that right now.
Right.
And I think you are shuffling first.
That has a nice ring to it, Kara the concubine.
Uh-oh.
Mr. O the obtuse.
Ah, Mr. O.
All right, and we're coming right up to the hour. So let's get this puppy together.
Are you cutting?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Thank everybody for being here at a happy hour. Don't forget all of our other programs. Don't forget that we have Cards of the Day on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Yes. Again.
It's a three-peat.
Which one? It's got to be... Oh! Well, this is for your friend.
Okay, so Surya, the message for Surya is this is a time to make sure that Spirit is saying, Spirit is saying that this is a time when you can put everything in their proper perspective, in their proper place. You can bring order to chaos in your life right now if needs be. This is just saying that you are in control right now. Surya is in control right now of their lives, their experiences, and they are being guided by a higher knowledge, a higher wisdom with every move that they make. And if not, that is the message from Spirit, is to make sure that all of these moves that you are making, Surya, are in alignment with your higher purpose.
You know, it is odd. I almost wonder if maybe we need to replace the deck because it's just catching on certain cards over and over.
Because it doesn't happen every week. Last week we had very few repeats.
But for your friend Sabani Surya, I feel this is saying that maybe Spirit says, realizes that maybe Surya hasn't always felt in control, but whether or not it's the truth or not, it is coming. And it may be about perspective too. It may be about really understanding that there's just a way to align things to where the perspective does come from you rather than go towards you. And what I mean by that is the Emperor directs things. And so perhaps your friend needs to understand that there's more than one way to do that, to make the moves that they need to make in order to gain cooperation or gain mastery over certain, events or situations in your life. So Spirit is saying, embrace that quality, embrace that sense that maybe any direction or move you want to make is not necessarily going to be wrong.
That's what we have for Surya, and I agree with Violet on this one. You are right before the reading we just did,
Yeah.
Libra. So just go ahead, one back, and you should be there.
Yeah, hopefully you can rewind. It's about just about within 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's not that far back.
And you're
All
welcome.
right, so
think it was the next message,
Violet Lotus is up.
Violet Lotus. I won't confuse that one. Yeah, that's a pretty good comment.
Oh, it was Violet Ann that said that. I'm sorry, I said Violet Lotus. It was
Whoops.
Violet Ann. Now I messed up. Duh. But yes, that's very true,
It is a good
and I
comment.
agree with that. But yeah, I'm going to say these cards are getting worn, and they're not that old. I had replaced my old deck for this very reason. Actually, I had a bent card in that deck. That's why I replaced it.
Namaste.
There are no
Sabani.
bent cards in here.
Don't forget to like us, everybody. Oh, it looks like it happened. Yay.
All right.
I don't want another repeat unless it was really meant to be.
I wondered if you were supposed to shuffle last.
There is no supposed to.
First.
There is no
Well,
supposed
because
to.
I've been picking the card a lot, so I know something's wrong.
The last time, though, we switched about the cut. That's what happened. And
Oh.
it was the cut that switched up.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I worked at a place for
Haiti.
a while, long enough to realize that.
That name sounds familiar. I think you have been here before. Am I right?
It does sound familiar.
Oh, wait, Haiti. Are you from Twitter by chance, too? Anyway, we'll try to fit you in. I'm sorry, Violet. We're going to add Haiti in if they want a single card positive message from Spirit.
Right, we're wrapping up our show, but we can squeeze you in. We just do one card, and it's a positive message.
Yeah.
thing.
And this is Violet for Violet Lotus.
No, Violet, we're keeping the list open.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Okay, so this is your card, Violet.
It's the Page of Wands.
And this is a nice one.
I thought so, Haiti. So good to see you. All right, the Page of Wands. Well, Violet, look at all that energy. Look at all that energy swirling around and you just throwing that wand in the air with such enthusiasm. This reminds me of, I have to say, I'm just going to get a little personal, but this reminds me of a conversation, I'm not going to go into it, the other day, where you seemed a lot more confident and enthusiastic about the direction you needed to go. And I really feel this card is embodying that energy. Spirit is saying yes. The Spirit is saying yes to that right now, I feel. And
What is that in her right hand? Is that a rose?
I looked at that before.
I know I've asked that before, too.
And I believe it might be, or it's just her sleeve, but it can't be because her sleeve, she doesn't have a red sleeve on the other side.
Yeah.
So I think it might be a rose she's holding there.
I feel it's a rose, and so I feel like that stands, of course, for love, but it also stands for the idea, too, that sometimes things look pretty, but maybe, you can't take advantage of them. You can't assume anything because a rose has a thorn. Every rose has its thorn. And
yeah, but she grasps it without problem.
And I guess that's the point, is that this is the personality of the kind of person who understands the good and the bad sides of things and can really make the most of that.
well, who knows how to put their hands on, what is wrong and and see the beauty in it. See the beauty in it and how to transform it into something beautiful.
It is not totally clear to me that the person in the picture tossed the wand, but they are pointing at it, and so maybe they are just projecting the energy that keeps making it circle around and around. And so I think for the Page of Wands, that's just saying you're in control of what you project. And you can project good or bad, but you're the one who really knows how that balance works.
Think it's a great card for you right now, Violet, because, I really feel it speaks of what you have been working on, and it's saying this is a new beginning for you. This is a new way forward. So green light, I have to say, awesome. Nice.
Very nice. Okay, so let's do
Haiti.
All right. And thanks for joining us, Haiti. I think you have been here before. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
A reader from Twitter, the Twitterverse. Well, great show today. Always happy to go into a little bit of overtime when things are nice. And I'm going to end with a very small extra bonus once we're done with our readings. Our readings too, so stay tuned for that. Don't go away. Mr. O's like, oh no, trust me, it won't take long.
Jano, we are going to cut the list. We're sorry, but we have to cut the list.
Yep.
Do come back maybe tomorrow if you can. We're on again, let's see, that's at 2 to 4 p.m. But we moved into overtime, and we do have to move on to some other things.
But hang out for this final thing that I will be doing for everybody.
Hello, Cindy.
Won't be long.
Hello.
Come on, get. I need the shuffle room. You. Exit. Step on my computer.
Yeah, hang out for a couple minutes. It's only going to be a couple minutes.
Oh, she's got crying.
Hello. No, lay down.
All right, Mr. O, they're on you.
So sunny.
I know.
And his cat hair.
You want me to pull? Well, you can go ahead. I'll do it. Okay. Sorry.
It's all over the place.
Well, it's not a repeat card for Haiti. We have the Two of Wands.
It's one that we're familiar with, though.
Yes.
For happy hour.
Yes, it comes up a bit in happy hour. The Two of Wands is a card of, hey, you already have some things on your plate. You've already done some things. But maybe also now is the time for some planning. Maybe you have mapped things out. You know what direction you want to go in. Well, I mean, you know what you want to do. I guess I want to say that. You haven't mapped things out. You know what you want to do. You're anticipating, you're looking forward to it. But now is the time to maybe plan your route. Now is the time to plan which way you're going to go. You have the world here, which is like a map. You have also the car. So it's like, which way are you going to move forward? Which direction should you take? Should you take the fast route? Should you take the scenic route? This is going to be a new adventure for you. And you've been wanting to embark on this for some time. So now make it happen by putting the proper planning in place, Spirit says.
Gee, Banshee, did you save something for me?
No.
Hi, Haiti. And I think the Two of Wands is the kind of card for this deck that says that really it's always about understanding where challenges can lead you. And that fire energy from the Wands is saying, I have accomplished this, but I really want to accomplish more. I really can do more. You're looking towards a brightness that's there that is something new for you. And you want to go there, and you're equipped well. You have a sense of where you have already been, because that really informs how you want to take the next step forward. So this card really is about how you can expand yourself while still retaining all that you have.
There's so many different ways I can interpret this card, but I'm going to stick with what I said on that one. Sometimes the card can indicate a wanderlust, and she's looking like like she has no direction. But I feel in this case it just hit me that no, I think you know what you want to do next, but you just how to get it started, which way you should go first. What should you put in place? Make those plans and get moving. That's what we have for you, Haiti. Thanks for stopping in. And we're going to do a card for each other like we always do at the end of the show.
Why won't anybody flirt with me?
Are you happy you took my shuffle space back again? Are you?
You're welcome.
Oh, Sonny. All right, Mr. O.
Shuffle?
I think so.
Oh, this isn't you're picking for me?
Oh, whoops.
We're sorry, everybody, but she's delaying us again.
Give me those back. My bad. I forgot
Yes,
myself. I'm so... I was on autopilot. I'm reading for Mr. O right now. All right.
Oh, I see.
All right, Mr. O. Let's see what's out there. Don't get grabby now. Because you have the Nine of Cups. I think I had that last week.
I think you did.
So, Mr. O, what you desire, what you wish for. Look at that. It's just about in reach. It's all around you.
Wow.
All you have to do is reach out and touch it. You are on the way to manifesting something you've truly wanted.
Aww.
So that's just such a beautiful golden card too.
I like it.
It's something that has been something you've truly desired. So the clouds are parting at the top there. The sun is shining.
All right.
Who could ask for more?
Not me. Your turn.
Stay there, you.
Nope.
You did that to me.
Oh.
Go on.
It's because I was an opera singer in a past life. No!
Oh.
Surf's up, Banshee.
Why am I thinking of the Beach Boys song right now?
We've been talking about beaches all morning.
That's right.
So apparently you're joining Violet, Kara, and Swathi on the beach. Bring your own. But seriously, the Three of Wands, I think, is saying, Banshee, that you're always looking forward to the next thing. And even though there is the sense that you know what's coming, you know there's still something else you don't know what's coming. And you're by darned if you're not going to find that out. So this is really the fire energy of your eternal questing spirit. It's why you made such a good database searcher when we used to do that way back in our medical days. All that kind of stuff. You just have to find the answer, the way, the potential that is out there.
Well, you know what's funny about this is this came up on Twitter today. Somebody was asking a question about this card, about what one word comes to mind when you see this image. And I mean, again, this is one of those cards, depending on how it comes up, I could look at different ways. But the word I used today was anticipation. Anticipation. And that's one word describes this card is this person's anticipating. What kind of wave will I get out there? Will it be perfect for me? Will I fall? What is ahead for me? And I just think this is about anticipation a lot of times.
It's beautiful.
So, yeah.
All right. So,
okay, so I'd like to end the show today because everybody's so wonderful. I thought I would end the show with a little namaste blessing for everybody to close out the show. So I'm going to have Mr. O pick a blessing for us.
Oh,
and
well, that would
end
be
our
nice.
show. I didn't want anybody to miss out on the blessing, so I hope you're all still here.
And we will be back tomorrow, of course, at 2 p.m. So if you have another question that's maybe needs
Longer.
more cards, we can do that. And it's
Beautiful card. I love the vivid greens.
a blessing of acceptance. Do you want to read it?
Sure. A blessing of acceptance. Every part of you is equally worthy of love. Accept yourself as you are, and this will be a blessing unto yourself and others. If you wish to see the truth of the matter, hold no preference either for or against a particular outcome. Just be the love that you truly are. Isn't that beautiful? Namaste, everybody. I hope you had a great time here. We sure did. We enjoy seeing you every week. We hope to see you tomorrow at our 2-hour live show. Take care, everybody. Have a happy week ahead, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.